Hello lovely people and welcome back to Yoga with Kate. I hope you're all fit and well. Namaste to you all. Today's class is going to be yoga for beginners, so yoga for complete beginners, novices, this class is for you. If you're just starting out on your yoga journey, what an exciting time that is, and I'm delighted to be sharing mat time with you. This class is suitable for everybody, it's lovely, gentle and restorative. So without further ado, let's get started. Right, so we're going to start off by lying down on our yoga mats. So we're lying down on our backs, we're lying in Shavasana, which is corpse pose. Don't be put off by that. It's just a nice relaxing posture. If you can, you're popping your arms out to the side, palms up towards the ceiling. Feet are a little bit further than hip distance apart. You're letting those feet drop out to the side. And if you could just tuck your chin into your chest, pop your head back down your mat just to ensure your spine and neck's nice and long. So we're just starting off with a little bit of Pranayama breathing. The Pranayama breathing makes sure that we're using our lungs properly, using our full lung capacity. Now the way we know we're doing this when we're starting out, you can pop your hand on your tummy. Now on your inhale, always inhaling, exhaling through your nostrils. On the inhale, your tummy should rise. On the exhalation, your stomach should lower. And that way we know we're using our full lung capacity. So try and stay with me. I'm just going to count you in. We're going to inhale on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5. Exhaling on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5. Inhaling on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5. Exhaling on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5. Inhaling on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6. Exhaling on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6. Inhaling on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6. Exhaling on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6. So we try and stay with that lovely breath work throughout yoga. We never hold our breath. It's lovely and calming for our central nervous system. Now we're just going to bring some very gentle movement back to our bodies now. We're just wiggling fingers and toes to begin with. Get some energy circulating back in those. And then we're gently turning our feet out and in, just rocking those feet all the way from those hip sockets. Everything is lovely and relaxed there. We're gently rolling the arms, wrists, hands gently by our bodies. And then lastly, we're just gently turning our head from side to side. Okay, so the first of our stretches now, we're going to get those feet in together. Now big toes are touching, pointing away from us. We're inhaling the arms above the head and we're really pushing into those toes, really lifting those arms above our head. You feel a lovely stretch going on in those abdominal muscles. And then nice and gently, we're just exhaling the arms down by our side. We're doing that one more time. Really big stretch in the fingers and toes. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Then exhale the arms down by your side. So we're going to take the right knee into the chest. We're interlinking those fingers just below the right kneecap. And you're pulling that in as tight as you can. In this posture, you should feel your spine nice and flat on the mat. And you should feel a nice constriction going on in that right hip area. Make sure your right foot's lovely and relaxed and just stay there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that right leg down to the mat. We're going to do the same on the left side. So yet again, interlinking those fingers, holding just below that left knee and pulling it in nice and tight. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Now we're going to bend both those knees, feet in towards the buttocks. If you're into running or cycling and you're starting yoga, you've probably got tight hamstrings. We're taking the right leg up towards the ceiling and you're interlinking those hands just below that right thigh, and we're just trying to pull that leg nice and straight over the top of the head. If you're a little bit more flexible, you can pop that left leg down to the mat. If you can, you're flexing those right toes towards the back of the room. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Lower that leg down. Yet again, if you want to, you can bend the right foot in towards the right buttock. Left leg extends up towards ceiling. Clasping those hands on the base of the left thigh and trying to pull that leg over the top of your head, flexing those toes back, leg nice and straight. If you wish for more, you can drop this right leg down to the mat. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more done. Release. We're going to bring both of those knees into the chest now, interlinking those fingers, and we're doing a gentle rock from side to side. If you practice yoga regularly, you shouldn't have any issues with your spine or back. And great for sciatica and well-being. Okay, so when you're ready, up we come to seated. We've got those legs out in front now. Now, we're taking hold of the fleshy part of our bottom behind our backs. Now, if you're very new to yoga and this is your first class, I suggest you bend your knees slightly for this. It's Paschimotthasana. It's a seated forward bend, fantastic for our spine. If you're quite comfortable, keep the legs straight in front. Now, all we're doing here is extending the arms up to the ceiling, and they want to really lift out of those hips here. And then we're just coming forward and down. Now, it's really important, you don't want your shoulders climbing up around those ears, so relax those down. Take hold of the legs wherever you can and simply drop your forehead down towards the knees. If you're very new to yoga, I doubt you're as far down as I am, but just stick with it and relax there. It's very important in yoga to listen to your body in the posture. Should never be sharp pain. And try and relax into them. Try not to overthink them. The more we overthink, the more our muscles contract. And just stay there. Now, on the next inhale, we're going to lift ourselves up slightly. And on the next exhale, we're coming forward and down a little bit further if you can. Ideally, thumb and forefingers around the big toes, but as I said, just keep the hands to the calves if you wish. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now just relax your arms, relax those legs, pull your tummy in. We will be working more on the core as we go through. Up we come, and once we're up to seated, we're giving those shoulders a lovely roll. Back and down. Now we're working the hamstrings a little bit more here. We're going to bend our right knee. Now wherever you can get the foot, whether it's just to the calf or to the inside of the thigh, is absolutely fine. We're letting that right knee drop down towards the floor. Yet again, we're extending the arms up to the ceiling, big stretch up, and we're coming forward and down again. Yet again, don't worry if your nose doesn't touch your knee. Make sure those shoulders are relaxed down away from those ears, and just do what you can. Yet again, if you need to keep this left neck a little bit bent, that's absolutely fine. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. And up we come. So we're going to swap those legs over. So right leg out in front, bending the left knee, popping the left foot to the inside of the thigh or to wherever you can. Let it relax down there. Yet again, we're extending the arms up to the ceiling, big stretch up. And yet again, we're just coming forward and down. Relax your head, staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Up you come. Going to pop those legs out in front. Now, we're coming up to the hands and the knees. If you've got any knee issues, you can pop cushions under those knees if you wish. Now, this is an absolute staple of yoga, foundation of yoga. Cat and cow stretches, fantastic for the spine, keeps it ticking over, lovely. So we're going to have our knees just hip distance apart under those hips. Our hands should be underneath where our shoulder blades are. So it's a lovely restorative posture. We're going to go into our cat first. So we're tucking our bottom under, head under, chin under. Now, when you're here, I want you to squash those hands into the mat, tuck your tailbone under, and you're trying to look at your tummy here. So you should feel your back going up towards the ceiling. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to bring our spine back to neutral before we go into cow. So bottom up, head up, chin up towards the ceiling. So really squeeze your bottom up towards the ceiling. We're trying to arch our back the other way now. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do another cow stretch. Sorry, cat stretch. So tucking your bottom under, head under, chin under, looking at your tummy for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more cow stretch. Bottom up, head up, chin up. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your spine back to neutral. We're taking those knees nice and wide here on the mat. So this one is for our hips. So lovely hip opener. So if you struggle with your hips a little bit, you can stay upwards like this so you can manage how much weight you're putting back down. If you want a little bit more, you're going to bring your hands down to the mat and gently squeeze those hands into the floor to try and get your bottom tailbone down towards the floor. Just stay there. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're gently going to push the weight onto the elbows. We're going to bring those knees together and we're just going to gently sit down in child's pose. So wherever your hands, arms are comfortable in child's pose, make sure your shoulders are relaxed. You can either pop them to the side of your body like so, or you can pop them, your hands just to the mat and rest your forehead on those hands. Just stay there. If you're ever feeling anxiety, it's a fantastic posture to do. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now pull your tummy in, so using your core rather than the muscles in your back. We're uncurling. Up we come to seated. Once we're up to seated, I'd like you to give your shoulders a lovely roll back and down. And then we're going to keep them pushed down. Now behind your back, I'd like you to interlink those fingers. We're going to lock those arms nice and straight. Now you're trying to push those hands down towards the floor. Simply here, we're just dropping our chin down towards our chest, looking at our tummies. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Release those arms, give those shoulders a lovely roll. Back and down. Okay, so we're going to sit nice and wide on our mats now. We're taking our legs into a big wide triangle. Now as always in these forward bends, it's really good to take hold of the fleshy part of your bottom back so you're sitting on your sitting bones. It helps when you're coming forward and down. If you're a complete newbie to yoga, that's fine. Keep those knees slightly bent. You'll find this a little bit easier. And in this class, if you're completely new, you're just working out how you feel in each posture. So please don't overdo it. Right, all we're doing here is we're extending the arms up to the ceiling, big stretch up, and then we're coming forward and down, forward and down. So you should be feeling this stretch up the back of the legs, insides of those thighs. Now, if you're finding this hard, just relax those feet forward, okay? You'll find it gives you a little bit more flexibility. If you are quite comfortable, you can work those feet back, toes back towards you, and you'll feel a bit more of a deep stretch here. We should never force things in yoga, okay? So if you're finding it hard, we're going to keep your hands slightly off the mat and just let gravity pull your head down towards the floor. And the longer we stay in these postures, the more those muscles release. Just take some nice deep breaths here. So if in yoga, if you wish to, on the inhale, you can lift yourself up slightly out of a posture. On the exhale, we can go forward and down just a little bit further. So we're just staying there. Another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to push ourselves up. So here we're going to bend our right knee. We're popping the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. We're going to extend those arms up to the ceiling, big stretch up, lift out of those hips. So we're twisting over the left leg and then we're coming forward and down. So yet again, I don't expect you, if you're new, to get your nose down towards your knee, but that's what you're aiming for here. Now you should feel a lovely stretch. If you can, you're pushing this right knee down towards the mat and we're just staying there. Yet again, don't fight with your body. Focus on nice deep breaths. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. And up we come. So you're taking your hand down now. If you can, that would be great, down to the big toe. Otherwise, it's the calf and the ankle. You're bending the elbow here and you're trying to bring your right arm over the top of your head. Now, yet again, if you're brand new to yoga, I don't expect your hands to meet here. It's about how you feel. So you should be feeling a lovely stretch down the right side of your body. And we're trying to look up towards the ceiling to get a lovely deep stretch. There's a lovely spinal twist going on as well. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. And up we come. Yes, you guessed it. We've got to do the other side. We don't want to be lopsided all day. So we're bending the left knee, left foot in towards that right thigh. So yet again, we're just going to lift out of those hips. Nice big inhale, really big stretch up. Then we're twisting over the right leg and coming forward and down, forward and down. So yet again, don't forget about this left knee that's on the floor. Eventually nose and knee will be touching, but don't panic. Keep the shoulders relaxed down by those ears. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. And up you come. So yet again on this side, we're going to take the hand down to the big toe, the calf, the ankle, wherever you can take hold of. You're bending the elbow and then we're dropping that arm over the top of the head, looking up towards the ceiling if you can. Yet again, it's about how you feel. So it should be a lovely stretch down the left side of your body. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. And up you come. So we're just going to sit cross-legged or however you're comfortable. Now here we're just doing a little twist. So it is very good for the spine. Now we're going to pop our right hand on the left thigh, right hand on the left thigh. Your left hand is going to go behind you and your hand will be at the base of your spine. Now you're using this right hand to try and twist around looking over your left shoulder. Now you should feel a lot of work going on in your neck, down your spine and also those abdominal muscles too. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. And back to center. This time, left hand over onto the right thigh, right hand comes to the base of the spine. Yet again, twisting around, looking over the right shoulder if you can. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back to center. We're going to give our shoulders a lovely roll back and down. We're going to extend those arms up to the ceiling, lift out of those hips, really big stretch up, and we're coming forward and down here, forward and down. Just stay there. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. And up we come. Now with your right hand here, sitting cross-legged or however you're comfortable, we're going to walk the fingers out on the right hand. Now, eventually you'll be able to drop down onto the elbows. If you can, that's fantastic. If you can't, don't panic, it's not a problem. And we're just dropping that left arm over the top of our head. Now try and make sure your left buttock stays on the mat so you get the lovely stretch up the side of your body, looking up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. And up we come. So walking the left hand out now, walking out those fingertips. If you can drop down to the elbow, don't panic if you can't. Looking up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Up we come once we come up to see you to give those shoulders a lovely roll, back and down, and keep them pushed down. While we're here, we're just going to simply drop our chin down towards our chest, relax those shoulders down, and just stay there for a few breaths. Just another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Okay, we're going to do a couple of trikonasanas now. So we're going to come up to standing. Now we're going to take our right toes out to the right. Now our heel comes back on the left foot. Ideally, you want your right heel to be in alignment with your left heel. And ideally, we want our tummies facing towards the front of the room. Don't panic if you haven't got it perfect. Okay, you're not going to do yourself any harm. We're going to raise those arms up towards the ceiling. These are called trikonasanas. They're fantastic for toning your abdominal muscles, your arms, and keeping those legs nice and strong. So we're just going to bring our right arm down and we're extending the left arm up. Now you're reaching into those left fingertips, looking up. Now it's important you're not leaning on this leg. Keep your shoulder back so you're feeling it yet again down the side of your body. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up we come. Now we're going to swap those feet over. So we're going to pivot our left foot out to the left, heel back on the right foot, and our tummy once more back to center. Raising those arms up to shoulder level. And yet again, this time left arm down and right arm up. So yet again, you're reaching into those fingertips. Should feel a lovely stretch down the side of your body if you're doing this correctly. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more done, and up we come. We're coming down to the mat now. And we're just going to do a little bit of a bridge pose here just to see what flexibility you've got going on in your lower spine. So we're going to pull those feet as close into our buttocks as possible. So hands and arms are at either side of our body. So with this bridge, just to be mindful, okay, it doesn't matter if you can only get your bottom a couple of inches off the floor. Okay, we're just going to have a couple of tries at this and see how it feels. So hands, arms either side of your body for the moment. And we're pushing on the feet, pushing the bottom tailbone up towards the ceiling. So when you're in this posture, you should feel your legs, your tummy, everything working, and most of the weight should be on those shoulders. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Well done. So we're going to do that one more time now. Should find that you've got a bit more flexibility the second time round. So we're going to push on those feet, push your bottom tailbone up towards the ceiling, really big stretch up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Now we compress the spine. We need to lengthen it. So bring the knees into your chest, a little hug, and we're just gently rocking from side to side. Okay, so we're just going to do a couple of lovely 4 spinal twists. Now we've got the feet in towards our buttocks once more. The knees are together. We're dropping those knees to the left-hand side. Don't worry if they don't meet the floor, that's fine. Then we're twisting our head down and we're looking down our right arm. Now, ideally in this posture, eventually your right shoulder blade will be on the mat and the knees will be on the floor, but just see how it feels. Shouldn't be any pain, and just stay there. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. We're going to bring those knees back up to center. We're dropping those knees over to the right hand side this time. Left arm goes out to the left. Should be nice and relaxing. Try and keep that left shoulder blade on the mat if you can. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Bring those knees back up to center. We're taking those knees into the chest for a fun little hug and gently rocking from side to side. So we're going to finish our practice today. Well done if you've made it through and you are completely new to yoga. We're going to finish off in Shavasana as we started our practice. So pop those legs down your mat, palms facing up towards the ceiling. If you can, tuck your chin into your chest for me. Pop your head back down your mat and just relax there. You should feel lovely and relaxed. Spine back nice and flat on the mat, feet flopped out to the side. So we're just going to stay here for a few breaths. I want you to feel how your body's feeling. Okay, you should be feeling lovely and energized from that practice, especially if that was your first time doing yoga. So just stay there. So we're going to walk our way through our bodies to make sure you're not holding on to any tension. So starting with your faces, make sure your eyelids, your mouth, your tongue, your jaw are relaxed. No more pranayama breathing now. Let your breath resume back to normality. Down to your arms, wrists, hands, fingers. Fingers just naturally curled. Should feel a nice warmth of energy in the ends of your fingertips. Down to your spine, your back. Let it sink into your mat, nice and heavy. Around the front to your tummy, make sure you're not holding on to any tension there. All the way down to those legs, the feet and the toes. Feet flopped out to the side, toes completely relaxed. So we're just going to still our mind now, nice and quiet. Try and think of one thought, maybe somewhere you've been on holiday, and just try to stay with that thought. so in a moment we're going to bring some awareness back to our breath. We're going to do a big exhale through our mouths, and on the exhalation I want you to really try and pull your tummy in as tight as you can to really expel all the air out of the bottom of your lungs. So when you're ready, we're taking a nice big inhale through the nostrils. Exhaling. We're doing one more of those. Inhaling. Exhaling. Going to bring some very gentle movement back to the body now, wiggling fingers and toes. Gently turning those feet out and just rocking those feet all the way from those hip sockets, everything lovely and relaxed. Gently rolling the arms, wrists, hands gently by your body. And lastly, just gently turning your head from side to side. Final of our stretches now. You've made it well done. We're just inhaling the arms above the head. Really big stretch in the fingers and toes, pointing into those toes. And then exhale the arms down by your sides. We're doing that one more time. Really big stretch in the fingers and toes. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Then exhale the arms down by your side. We're taking the knees into the chest for a fine little hug. And as always, just gently rocking from side to side to give those kidneys a final little massage. Now there's no hurry. If you want to stay lying on your mat, that's absolutely fine. If you wish to, we're going to rock ourselves up to seated on our mats. So thank you very much for joining me today for Yoga for Beginners. I hope you enjoyed this class. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. As always, please drop me a comment down below and let me know how you found it. And as always, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I greatly appreciate it if you did. I look forward to seeing you all soon. Take care of yourselves. Om Shanti, which is peace.